Today I finally got the birthday gift I really wanted for myself. It's the Chanel Square Pro Crush in denim. I actually do have the rectangular mini Pro Crush in regular black lambskin, but ever since seeing everyone with it, I believe it was the 22S collection, I really wanted it, but it was impossible to get. So I finally was able to get it for myself, and I am so happy. So the dimensions of this is 5.1 inches times 7 times 2.7. I do believe that they changed the square mini in the recent years. It used to be a lot more square shaped. Now it is kind of like, it looks more like a small rectangular shape than like an actual square shape. But what I love about this is that it has a Pro Crush. And even the Pro Crush itself is denim, which I think is so cute. And the strap makes it adjustable, which is perfect because I know I have a walk from Chanel and the straps is so long. And this being adjustable is perfect. I think it's so cute having it dangle. If you wanted just a shoulder bag, you could pull it all the way up and just tuck this chain in. And I think that's also really cute. I saw a lot of people do it. So how I got this bag was around May 2nd or so, I believe. There was a seller that I've seen since November. She had gotten a rectangular size of this and a square size of this. And she posted about giving up potentially the square. And I followed up on her and she still wasn't sure. And then I think around January or February, she listed the square for, I believe, $5,200, which is crazy. But at the time, that was reasonable. I remember seeing $5,600, $5,700 for just this bag. But I just thought that was still too much and I didn't want to pull the trigger on a $5,200 bag for something this small and it's not even leather. And then in May, I saw that she reduced the price. I think it was Mother's Day gift, Mother's Day sale. And she reduced it to $5,000, which is still a lot. But because New York City tax is already 8.87%, so when you get a bag that's $4,600 or so, after tax it already comes out close to $5,000. It'll be around $4,800. And so I thought $5,000 is not too crazy for someone who's, you know, trying to sell a really popular bag. So I thought about it and then I spoke to my boyfriend about it. And I actually got him to message her on Facebook and they were able to negotiate the price to $4,900, which I am so happy about because that's pretty much how it would have came out, maybe just like $100 more or so in New York City if I were to buy it for retail. So I'm really glad I waited. It came perfectly, you know, packaged like how it would have if you got it from the store. Nothing was wrong with it. I stuck the sticker on and I love it so much. There are, I believe, a few. I do follow a few groups and for the majority of them, I think they are trustworthy, but definitely do your research. There's literally people in the group who say they got scammed by someone in the group. So definitely ask for buyer references, ask for seller references. The girl that I did buy from, I did ask for seller references and she had a ton. She also asked if we bought any bags before, if we have any references. Again, definitely do get your things authenticated no matter what. No matter who you're buying from, unless you're buying directly from a store, always get a second opinion. You can negotiate. You could definitely negotiate. This was $5,000. Again, she first listed for $52,000 and then she reduced it to $5,000 and at the end we were able to negotiate for $4,900. I totally recommend PayPal as just a middleman and pay for the extra invoice. I know a lot of people do friends and family and at that point there is no security to that because if they do end up scamming you, you don't get your money back. So definitely ask for the invoice. Pay the 3%. So I just want to show you guys the inside right now. The whole bag is denim. And I'm sure a lot of you have seen videos and reviews of this from those lucky few who were able to get it from the store. And the inside I have a Samorga insert that matches the color perfectly. I'm so happy about this. And I contacted Millie, who I think she's like the CEO or the boss of Samorga. And I asked her if she could expedite the process just because it is coming from Korea and I really wanted to use this bag in Switzerland in like the upcoming 2 weeks. And she was able to do that. I think she only needed $5 extra and they could expedite the process for you. So I have this tiny, it's so cute, I have this tiny little insert and it matches the color like perfectly in the inside just because the inside is a bit darker. and it also fits perfectly. Like all of their inserts fit perfectly. At this point, I think all of my designer bags have a Samorga insert. So the thickness that I did get is the 2mm one, just because I saw a lot of people say that the denim bag loses its shape. And I definitely agree. When I first got it already, I feel like it's really soft, like just closing it, you know, it's like really squishy. You kind of have to push it in. So you definitely need to stuff this bag. I think it will definitely lose its shape over time if you don't have any type of stuffing or insert. To show you guys the inside without the organizer, so it's just fabric lining, and there's one pocket here, and there's a zipper compartment. So I just put all my cash and currencies here when I'm traveling. And I love when bags do this, but this pocket perfectly fits a passport. And I think that's just a lot safer when you put your passport in the back pocket. Behind the organizer, it's just harder for pickpocketers to get it from your bag. And then behind there is one pocket. But I mean, this pocket is pretty spacious, but it's not gonna fit your phone. I just kept my boarding pass, and I think I kept an extra small pad in there and receipts or anything like that, but you can't really fit anything here. So before I show you what fits inside, I just wanted to give you a quick mock shot of this. So right now I just have a Princess Polly shirt and a skirt from them, and this is how it looks on. I even matched my top with it. So I just think it's so cute. It matches the outfit perfectly. This is how it looks crossbody. Again, you could adjust this to longer or shorter. I kind of like it right when it hits my hips. So I like it at this length, and I think it's so nice that it dangles. I think that's such a cute added touch. And of course, you could do it as a shoulder bag. And then again, if you want it to be a shoulder bag under your arm, you could pull this all the way up. You can actually adjust it all the way up. The thing about the Pro Crush though, it's not that easy to adjust. At a certain point it kind of clicks. I don't know if you guys can hear it. So right now it's like kind of hard to pull it. So you do have to take your time with it. I'm terrified of breaking it. So yeah, there, that it works. So you can have it, you can even have it as a little like holding purse. If you want it under your arm like this whole thing dangles. So that's kind of, I don't think that looks as flattering. But what you can do is you just tuck it in. And it's not that noticeable at all. It looks like it's just part of the design to have double chain. And yeah, I think that's really, really cute as well. And you can also hold it. You can make it even shorter. Tuck it in the back more. And you have it as a little hand carry purse. So I just want to quickly show you what fits inside a Square Mini. So again, I have the Samorga insert inside, and I have the iPhone 12 Pro. This is not the Max or the Mini, it's just the regular size. And this does fit in your Square Mini no problem. Or if you have an insert, you could put it in the front. But the thing is, if you put it in the front, there won't be as much space because it just squishes your insert. I've done this in dire times when I really needed my hands free. But for the majority of the time, I always have my phone in my hand. I'll start with a card holder. After a while, I saw a card holder, and this fits in here no problem. And then I always have my keys in the key holder from Louis Vuitton. Put it in here as well. I carried this. This is so cute. So I carried this, which is from Venice, from Louis Vuitton. It's their limited edition Christmas collection a few years back. And I always carry this when I go to Europe just because there's so much coins. And this fits in here perfectly fine. And then I have my AirPods. So I don't really carry my AirPods when I'm traveling unless I'm on the plane. But let's just use as an example of like camera batteries or any little knickknacks. So I just put it in the side and everything fits here perfectly fine right now. And last but not least, I always have to have a face spray. This is the Mario Badescu Rose face spray. My face is so dry. I have the driest skin possible, so I always need to carry this around, or any type of mist, and I just lay that on top. And everything closes perfectly fine. So because of the denim bag, like I said, you do have to kind of squish it a bit and then close it. And there's no bulging. Everything fits perfectly fine. So let's talk about the wear and tear. I've had it for around a month now and a half. And I do notice some wear and tear, but I feel like that's to be expected with denim fabric. So the first big one that I did notice is, I don't know if you can see, but the corners are kind of white. And that is from rubbing on the denim fabric. And also you notice a lot on the back pocket. So on the very top, you see how it's a lot whiter here compared to there. And I do believe if it gets worse that the fabric will peel, especially on this corner. You see how it's very white. Another thing that I did notice was that I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but you do. So you already see an indent here. And this actually indented faster than my other Chanel bags, and I believe it actually came like that. I'm not sure, but you kind of see that it went in a bit, like there's a whole fold. And I do think it's because this was such a soft fabric, and that's why I really recommend getting a organizer just to keep it shape. Because I don't know if you guys saw, but even when I close it, I have to kind of like squish it this way just because the fabric is so soft. So definitely get an organizer. Without it, I think it would be 10 times harder to close it on a whim. Another thing is from the video before, if you saw that this Pro Crush, but I think this is the same for all the Pro Crush bags, they're not as smooth. It does like right now, like it did click. Like kind of had to be gentle with it, go back a bit more and then re-pull it. It's still clicking, so you definitely take your time with it. It's not like a Pro Crush where you can just like run up and down and think it's like fun. I would be too worried to do that, but definitely it's not as smooth as everyone thinks. Thank you so much for watching. That's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and stay tuned for our next video.